Tom and Ben News United Kingdom, celebrating 10 years of delivering news for the people of the United Kingdom and the world. Croeso I Tom ac Ben newyddion y Denis Unedig. Dathlu 10 mlynedd o glyflin o newyddion I bobl y Denis Unedig ar y byd. Falcho go Tom agus Ben nechtsin yn reacht y nechtja. Ac yn farach ac dich blian na delifriga nechtsin ia mwynchen na reacht y nechtja agus yn tergol. This is Tom and Ben News United Kingdom.
Noswaitha, Ichiva, good evening, and in developing news that has been going on all week, authorities say that 28 people have been identified following last week's fatal air crash near Washington, D.C.
An investigation is underway to establish what caused the collision between a US Army helicopter and an American Airlines passenger plane, which killed 67 people.
Helicopter traffic around Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport has been restricted, which Secretary Sean Duffy says will ensure the safety of plane and helicopter traffic.
President Trump says the helicopter involved was flying too high, but does not provide any evidence to back up the claim. But White House spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt told reporters that the president based that statement on the truth from briefings he had received.
The American Airlines plane was coming in from Wichita in Kansas.
To other news now, and Thames Water has sought for approval for an emergency cash lifeline in court on Monday, as it faces running out of money in 4 weeks' time.
Lenders to the debt-saddled company are offering up to £3 billion in additional short-term loans to buy time to complete a major restructuring of the UK's biggest water and waste company.
The company has been struggling for some time now and has been heavily criticised over its performance following a series of sewage discharges and leaks. Failure to secure approval will see Thames Water edge closer to a temporary nationalisation, which could cost the government some £2 billion a year.
There are warnings that one of the UK's most famous driving roads could close to cars indefinitely.
Opened in 1821, which was over 200 years ago, Snake Pass is regarded as one of the most scenic driving roads in the UK or even the world, and it frequently features in traffic reports mainly because it closes so often.
But closures due to landslides are becoming so frequent that Derbyshire County Council has warned that it cannot afford to keep repairing the road and has therefore asked for government help to keep it open.
Universities Wales says that universities across the country are not close to going bust, but does say that it hasn't seen a financial situation like this in decades.
Concerns have been raised about other higher education providers in Wales after Cardiff University announced plans to cut 400 jobs, merge some departments and cut others entirely.
The Welsh Government said it was up to universities to balance the books, but has already raised tuition fees in line with inflation and given an extra £10 million to bring the funding of MEDR, the body that funds and regulates universities in Wales, up to £200 million.
A combination of prevailing winds and the rotation of the earth is driving litter up Loch Long in Argyll to create what is known as the Arocha litter sink.
Campaigners have said the only solution is to stop the waste entering the water in the first place, and that the introduction of a deposit return scheme for bottles and cans would play a major role in doing just that.
It is estimated that 11% of the rubbish which enters the River Clyde, which flows through Glasgow and its tributaries, is eventually washed up at Arocha. Let's get to the weather forecast for your part of the country.
traffic in Cwmbran and it is clear.
That's all today. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Have a nice day and see you next Friday.